In this video, we are going to talk about XRP and the crypto market. We predicted Bitcoin to go to 92,000 to fill the CME gap, which literally just happened. Almost every single major bottom for Bitcoin, we fill the CME gap before we continue higher. Look, we filled the CME gap here, and look, guess what happened before? When Bitcoin bottomed the last time, we had a CME gap. These CME gaps are great confluence and levels that the market somehow just loves to bottom on. And it has happened. Look at this bottom. We had a CME gap, we bottomed there. We had a CME gap here, they filled it, and the market, that was literally the bottom of that entire move. So this correction, this crashing is most likely very soon over with. And what it is, you're going to ask, well, what is the news for the sell-off? Why is the market selling off? Why is crypto crashing? The reason is because people are selling. But the interesting part is yes, people are selling, but some people out there have a lot of crypto and they are able to move prices up and down to where they want to. They get in confluence and to get together with a whole bunch of other whales and people with a lot of other crypto just like them, and they dump the prices. And guess what they do? They're actually shorting, so they're making money as they dump the prices, and they're shaking people out of positions. And guess what? When they're done dumping, they're the same people that pump it right back up and long the very bottom and make money by betting on the way up. So this is how these markets work. They're a lot smaller than the stock market. Cryptos are much, much smaller in comparison in market cap than the stock market, which is harder to manipulate. So the crypto market is easy to manipulate, especially altcoins like XRP. And when things are easily able to be manipulated, there is crazy volatility. But as cryptos continue to grow in value and more people continue to use and adopt cryptos, they will become less volatile as their market cap grows. So what's taking place right now is something we have always seen since we've been in crypto. Tons of volatility, tons of sell-offs, but notice the sell-offs have gotten a lot smaller than they were last cycle because the market cap is much, much higher. So do not panic, do not fear. We are at key support. We are at the CME gap. We filled the CME gap finally. And guess what? We are finding support here. And guess what it also lines up with? This is Bitcoin. Everything follows Bitcoin. This lines up with the golden Fibonacci pocket, which we have tapped into. We are most likely going to bounce very, very soon. And this is very, very important. So I think there is an extremely high chance that we are going to bounce very, very soon. Yes, we can go a little bit lower, but when you have Bitcoin correcting almost 30% from the very top to bottom, that is usually how much Bitcoin will typically correct. Look, 30% there, and we have 34% there. Top to bottom, we see 21%. Top to bottom here, 22%. So 20%, 30%, that's kind of in the middle of that. That's usually the number that we should see Bitcoin correct to before the market stops selling off and actually bottoms. So right now it's very scary, but this is the time that you want to be buying the dip. It's not financial advice, but I'm buying the dip. Me and my community, we've been buying the dip. We've sold at these very tops and we've been scaling in, buying these dips, not going all in at the very tops, but slowly buying in so that when the market pumps, when the market stops correcting, we are going to be in massive profits. That's why you need to be in my community. We just hit a master trade yesterday, 30% gain in just literally a week. And before that, we hit another 30% gain in the same very coin Aster. If you guys want to follow and copy my trades as a professional trader, go ahead and join the VIP tier right now, which you could try today for free. So if we zoom in, we could see XRP is still at support. Every single time we pull back, we are always bouncing up. So look, we pull back here, we bounce up, we pull back, we bounce up, pulling back. But the thing is, look, we are forming a higher low. This is a possible bullish reversal signal, guys. This is very exciting. This is very bullish. This is not the time to be selling, giving up, or panicking. In fact, this is the time to be buying. We even have Michael Saylor. He is still buying Bitcoin. He bought $800 million worth of Bitcoin, guys. He bought that today, or maybe the past couple days. People are buying, whales are buying cryptos. Everyone is loading up, and XRP, in my opinion, is going to be doing some fantastic things. I think at the very minimum, we are going to see $3. This is probably where I'm going to be looking to take profits, but it really depends on the momentum in the market. I think we are going to see $3. We're most likely going to bounce up and trend up into this level. And this should happen very, very soon, in my opinion. Remember, these dips, these crashes and corrections, you see how fast these moves come after the market corrects. And this is the same exact pattern that played out for XRP the last time we corrected. See, huge correction, everyone's selling, getting bearish. Look, you had a low, a higher low, and then they sent it. So look, you have a low, higher low, and we're probably gonna see a move up to $3. This is the short term. If we start to break and hold above $3, then we're gonna most likely see all-time highs. So for now, we're gonna play it level to level and keep it very realistic. Make sure you guys also use my trading indicator called AlgoSniper. I told you guys to sell before this massive black swan and crash event. You guys can try this today for free. Also, if you guys are trading cryptos, make sure you trade over on Blofin. This is where you're gonna have the cheapest fees when it comes to trading. This is very important. When you guys are trading, you wanna have the cheapest fees when you get in and out of positions. You will only be able to accomplish this by signing up using my link only. If you guys got anything out of this video, consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing with notifications on, and I'll see you later.